He's just so cute. Toby says he loves to be famous.
Welcome to the Stiles Short-Term Rental Adventures vlog, where Cassie and myself share our real-life experiences hosting visitors to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Now sit back and enjoy the show.
Well, guys, welcome to another episode of the Stiles Short-Term Rental Adventures. I'm John.
I'm Cassie.
And today we're going to do an unboxing. Because that's the fancy thing to do on videos, right?
It is. Sound and all. Make sure you get as much sound as possible.
So what we're unboxing here today is a security camera system. You want to be my Vanna White? Cassie can't stay here for the whole unboxing. She's gonna pick up our kids, and so what she's gonna do is cut it open, and then I'll explain what this is all about. So.
All right. John found me the best and coolest knife he has because that's how he is. That's how he rolls. Got that cut. Okay. Ooh, and it is open. All right, I guess you get to pull it out.
All right, so why did we get a video camera system? Well, with a lot more people coming and going with the Airbnb and short-term rentals, we figured we should keep an eye on who's coming and who's going. There's a lot more opportunity for people to be here who we don't know, obviously, and people that we haven't exactly vetted. And there's also opportunity for them to be concerned about things going on just in a strange place that they've not been before. So there's a lot of different reasons why we would want to have a video camera system to document what happens on our property. Also, just being that we're in a major city, you know, there is crime in any city, of course. So having a video camera system can help, hopefully, somewhat to deter some crimes. And then if crimes still happen, at least we've got it documented what happened. So I wanted to go through a couple of reasons, a couple of things that informed my decision about which camera system to get. I have not actually implemented this. I've not had a video camera system before. So one of the first things I did was I called an alarm monitoring company, and it was a more commercial grade company, and so they didn't want to give me a price over the phone. They just said, well, we got to come out and see your property. I was like, okay, you can come on out. Then pretty early in our conversation, they were telling me that just the system itself is going to be like $1,000, and then each camera is going to be about $1,000. And I was like, whoa, that's like way out of my budget. So then I went to one of the big box stores, Menards, and they had an in-stock camera system for $399. And it was a Swan brand, which is actually the same brand I got here. But one of the differences between what's in stock at Menards and what I got was that is an analog system. So it actually comes with two cords. One is for video and one is for power. So each run to your camera requires those two cords. So that was one feature about that camera that's in stock. And it was a pretty decent looking system. It's got 16 different channels, came with 8 cameras, and so I figured that would be a good amount of cameras to cover like all corners of our property, and also have room to upgrade if we decide we want something specific to be filmed. So I actually purchased that system from Menards, brought it home, didn't open it quite yet, but I talked to somebody I know, my cousin-in-law, Jeff, And shout out to Jeff, thanks so much for giving me some ideas to think about with this whole thing. But one of the key things that he pointed out with a camera system is that what I had purchased was analog. And another option that they have is digital, and that's through IP or Internet Protocol or Ethernet cords. So there's many benefits for using an Ethernet system versus an analog system. So one would be the distance you can run the camera from the recording device. And so I'm not sure exactly what the distance, but the camera, the cords that came with the system I purchased from Menards, they were, I believe, 60 feet long. And that would be okay for some of the runs that I need to do, but actually not all of them. Some of the runs I need to do at this property are probably going to be 100 feet, maybe even 150 feet, because there's just a lot of different places I need to get to. So with the analog system, I don't even know if it's possible to patch those different cables together. If it doesn't come the length that you need, then you might need to go ahead and purchase another cable that's exactly the right size. And then if you got a much shorter run, you have to use the full cable. I mean, so you just have a lot of slack, a lot of leftover cable. So the cabling is one difference for Ethernet versus analog. Another key difference, which I think is super important, is the resolution of the cameras. So the one that was in stock in the store was 720p. And I think I have a diagram to maybe show you later on. But if you go to Ethernet, you can get 1080p, and you can get up to 4K, which obviously is really, really detailed, and it would be compatible with some of our most advanced TVs. And the reason why that's so important is that if something does happen at the property that you want to take a look at and really get detailed, maybe check out a license plate, maybe identify somebody's face. If you have a low resolution, you're going to have less opportunity to do that. Of course, depending on the distance of that object from the camera. So with 4K, at least what's advertised on this box that I got, you could see up to 200 feet away from the camera at night. So to me, that's super impressive for this system that I actually ended up getting. Now, one thing I also wanted to mention is, why did I get a wired system versus a wireless system? Because obviously wireless systems are easier to install, I would think. You can just mount the cameras wherever you need them, and without running wires through walls, and then the signal just goes through that, and you're good to go. My concern with wireless cameras are probably two parts. One is that signal could potentially get hacked and taken over by somebody else. So somebody just driving by, if they have the right equipment, they can take over the camera and take the signal. Now, does that really happen? I don't know. That's just things I worry about. Another thing, just with the different distances I have to go and the different obstructions in between, I was just concerned that a wireless system might not be reliable for this. So a wired system seemed to me to be a lot more reliable. That's a couple of differences between the analog system and the Ethernet network system. So let's go ahead and take a look inside the box and see what we got. Alright, so it's coming in 3 different smaller boxes. Let's open up this one first. Alright, so it looks like this is 4 of the cameras along with Ethernet cables. So the cables that come with this system are 60 feet long. So we've got 4 there. This, I assume this here. So this is the same type of thing here. 4 cameras, 4 cables, 4 60-foot cables. Alright, so that's that. So this is the recorder. Alright, so this is the recorder. You can see in the back here we've got 16 ports for Ethernet, and we've got 1 input. Looks like this is probably the power button. I'm not quite sure what that is. That would be a power cable, and HDMI out, VGA out, audio out, and a USB port. So that is the recorder. It's got 2 terabytes, and there's lots of different settings on this for how the cameras will record and when they'll record. So how much 2 terabytes will get us, how many days of recording is going to vary. Alright, so here's the Ethernet cord, HDMI cord, power cord, a mouse, power adapter. Alright. Let's take a look at one of these cameras. So this is what they look like. They can, looks like you need a little wrench to adjust them, but that can go up and down. So you have an Ethernet cable here, and then this has a power cable. Well, that's confusing to me. I thought this was power over Ethernet. I don't know why power cable is needed, but I guess we'll find out. So, anyways, a couple of the other features I thought were really compelling with this system. I mentioned already the 200 feet distance during the night. It has true detect motion and heat trigger recording alerts. So this can, it doesn't have, you can set it to record 24/7, I believe, or you can have it just recording when it detects motion and when it detects heat. So that's pretty significant. You know, it's not just that a tree is moving in the wind. If there's actually heat from a person, you can select it to start recording them. So there's built-in microphones. It does say power over Ethernet, and it's weatherproof. It works with Google Assistant. So since I have the server here, it's going to record right here on the property, and then if I can log in on my phone to see what's going on. So I've yet to install this, I've yet to try it out, but I just wanted to share the unboxing and the excitement of what we're getting into here. So I guess one other thing I'll mention, so the system I had purchased originally and then returned at Menards was about $399. The system that the professionals wanted to sell me was, you know, if I wanted 8 cameras plus a recording device, that would have been like $9,000. So I chose something kind of in between. This system, I got it on sale. It was about $1,099. So quite a bit up from the original $399, but I felt that the benefits were there in order to warrant that price increase, especially considering what I could have done with the professional high-end equipment, which I did not, obviously. So that is the system we got. It's also got a quick review. We reviewed different periods of time from the same camera at once. So that'll be interesting to see. It'll be, I'll have to probably do another video once I've tried this out and seen all the different features in the software and how it works. So that is it. All right, thanks so much for watching this unboxing. We hope you enjoyed it, and be sure to comment below if you have any input on this video camera system. And we will catch you next time. Thanks so much.
Bye. He's just so cute.
You've been watching the Stiles Short-Term Rental Adventures vlog, where Cassie and myself share our real-life experiences hosting visitors to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Be sure to subscribe so you can continue to follow along with each episode of our adventures. Thanks for watching. This podcast is brought to you by the VIP Real Estate Group at Bridge Realty. Hi, I'm John Stiles, team leader and real estate agent. Here at the VIP Real Estate Group, our goal is to provide 5-star customer service for each of our clients. We treat each client as if they are our best client. If you are considering buying a home in today's market, you need a realtor who knows how to set you up for success. At the VIP Real Estate Group, we strive to understand your unique situation so that we can help your offer stand out from the crowd. Find out more by going to our website, www.mnviprealestategroup.com/BUY, or call 612-584-1345. We look forward to serving you.